Okay.
All right, hey you guys. We're gonna sit it here. We were having a few technical difficulties. We were having a few technical difficulties, but we are here. Do you want to get started, Roy?
All right. Okay.
Somebody needs a nap. Okay, so we are so glad you guys are here. We're glad we can do this live finally because we've been trying to do it. Hopefully, our little one acts right during this live because this is actually her nap time. But we're gonna try to get this done anyway. Okay, you're gonna behave yourself, aren't you? All right.
All right. Oh, okay. So we can do that. We can do that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. So hey, thank you guys for jumping on. Make sure you comment. So we can see your comments.
Yeah.
We're doing it on the phone. This is our first live, so hopefully we live session.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Okay.
so hopefully we'll see your comments. Come up on our screen.
Okay.
Hey, there we go.
All right. Cool.
All
Hey,
right.
y'all.
Yeah. What's up?
Oh,
Right.
audio. It says audio is messed up.
Really?
Oh man.
Oh.
Why? Maybe we could do it on my phone. I could just
All right.
sing your phone.
Is the audio choppy or you just can't hear us at all?
What was that?
Yeah.
How does
Make
it?
yourself.
Is the audio choppy or?
Let me see if I can
Okay.
get in here. A lot of white noise. A lot of white noise. There's probably no. It's probably his phone.
Huh.
Hey, can you find it on here? And then we could do it on my phone and switch it over.
All right, we're gonna try to switch it. We're gonna try to switch phones real quick, y'all.
Baby, she is acting. Okay, she's giving the whole
She's
show.
getting out the show.
Is it not gonna work?
Oh, it's OCD. I'm just like a finger.
Oh, maybe
Oh, okay. All right.
turn it up.
Yeah, let's
So they turn off.
yeah. Just gonna put. Oh, yeah.
It made it rev up even more.
What is? Go. Go back. So now make it hot.
Make it hot, yeah. Go up.
Okay, bigger and stop.
Okay, let's just let me go over here. He's trapped, you guys.
Hold on, y'all.
This is sad.
So initially we tried to get it set up on the laptop, and I couldn't find this particular one. So so we're trying to get it going here. I wonder if this one's different. Yeah, we trying, like I said, we're trying to get it, y'all. Trying to get it. Hold on, be right back.
Not turning off, you guys.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Okay.
We got it.
All right, let's see how it sounds now.
Trying to get the cookie crayon. Hold on. Victor, you can sit right here. Let's see that one. Here you go. And don't knock over the thing. Okay,
All
you
right.
guys are super patient. So we tell us if the sound sounds better. We got the AC turned off.
How's it?
Hopefully we don't bake.
How's that sound?
This is our first live. If you guys can already tell. So we don't know the dealio.
So let us know how it sounds.
Nope, it don't sound better. Why? Oh my goodness. Hey guys, me and Mrs. are going to be first time I do this. Looking forward to my adventures. No different.
I wonder if it's picking up the computer motor. Let me turn my laptop off.
That doesn't
Let me
that's
shut it
funny.
down.
It may be the motor on the laptop. Yeah. That's what we're thinking. So I'm turning off my laptop now.
Why is it working? See what they tell you.
I hit that.
Yeah, you did, but it's not shutting down. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. It's taking its sweet
It's
time.
working. It's working.
Well,
Got projects up, videos, editing pictures.
it said save. Right? Okay. Okay, is that better? No, dang it. I thought it was shut down.
Okay. It's shutting down
You have headphones.
now. Okay.
Well,
How
I
about
guess you
now?
could put in headphones. Is that better? Nope.
Y'all don't give it too much.
I don't feel like I say that.
Okay. What about now? How does it sound now?
We're losing people.
It still says body.
No, not yet. It might be your phone.
Your phone's on.
Oh, they can still hear us. Y'all can still hear us?
All right. We're doing.
We're still gonna proceed then.
All right. Yeah. We're gonna keep going.
I'm so sorry about the static noise, but you guys, we trying.
So again, this our first live. So just roll with our novice stuff going on here. All right.
Yes.
All right.
All right. So, we're the Thomas Family Life. I'm Angel. This is Ariel and Roland, and you guys met Victory. She's coloring.
Hi.
Yeah.
All right.
So, we're glad to be here. We're glad you guys are all here. Oh, they definitely can hear me though.
Perfect. All right.
Oh my
Perfect.
goodness. Okay, so is there any way you wanted to
All
start
right,
out?
so okay, cool. Hey, so again, we appreciate you all coming in and tuning in, bearing with us with our novice trying to figure out everything. So we have been seeing everyone's comments, and so we kind of want to do like a little Q&A. We'll kind of start off with some of the stuff that we have seen already, and then y'all just ask us some questions, and then we're going. Even if you want to ask questions to Ariel too, and the kids, definitely, you can do that, from a kid's perspective if you have kids with you, and
yeah,
we'll go like that.
Let's do that.
So here we go. Should solo females travel? We've been seeing a lot of comments about people being a little nervous about we all zooming in.
Okay.
Okay. We've been seeing a lot of comments about, hey, they're solo female, they're kind of thinking about traveling. Let them know, honey. What you think?
I think solo females should travel. I mean, we've seen so many females out there by themselves, and braving it. I feel like if you're afraid though, you should definitely probably maybe travel with a dog. Dogs are great, at least security alarms. So our dog, for instance, she is the biggest teddy bear. She will not bite anybody or attack anybody. She's not an attacker. She's
No.
just not that.
No.
But she has a loud bark, and her bark
Yeah.
is an alarm system which alerts us. And y'all know we from Texas, okay? We carry. So,
Second Amendment, baby.
So
Second
she don't
Amendment.
need to bite. But but she's a good alarm system which alerts us to go look around and see what's going on outside. So I think if you're a solo female, definitely take a self-defense class. Know how to defend yourself, or get licensed to carry, or get a dog, or maybe all three of those things, and that'd be great. But I don't think you should not travel because you're a woman. I think if you have dreams and ambitions, you shouldn't not do things because you feel afraid because you are a woman. So I think you should go for it.
I mean, and what we've seen on the road, I think when we did one of our first stops was in Big Bend.
Big Bend.
We was in Big Bend. Love Big Bend. We went on the off season. Now we had no idea what the off season was at Big Bend. We didn't understand because it was hot. It was the middle of the summer. It was just scorching. It was 100-something degrees. It was nuts. But anyway, while we was there, we saw a solo female, and she had a little truck camera.
Truck camper,
That it was a not a truck camper. Sorry, it was a little. It was pulled by the truck, but it was one of those pop-up campers. It was like a little pop-up tent camper thing.
Had an
So,
outside shower and everything.
yeah, did their thing. So it was cool, and that was our first time actually seeing like a solo female traveler when we was hitting the road. So they're out there, and we met a mother and daughter.
Oh yeah, and they had like a little teardrop.
Yeah,
A little teardrop.
yeah, a little
joint.
teardrop one. Yeah, yeah. Well, is that Terrence? Yeah. Well, so yeah, the mother and daughter had a teardrop. This lady, she had like the pop up, the whole pop up campus.
And sometimes had like 2 beds.
Yeah, one kind of do this and do that little thing.
But yeah, so she was out there.
Yeah.
And I think that's wonderful. I think you shouldn't let fear rob you of, pursuing your dreams. I have a friend right now. She travels a lot, but not in RVs. She just kind of stays at Airbnbs and things like that. And that's another way to travel if you really want to do it. But if you want to do a camping style, I definitely don't think you should let fear rob you or stop you from doing that.
Yeah.
It's been our experience. We haven't had a lot of weird experiences anyway. So.
Yeah,
and we've literally camped in the middle of nowhere.
Absolutely.
With no cell signal.
Yeah, so there was a time that would have been, because nobody would have found us. So praise the Lord that He keeps you covered. Hallelujah.
Sorry. Why not?
She ain't coming up past me. She told me. I just forgot. Oh, wait, hey, Victor. There you go. Wait, say hey.
She's over there coloring, you guys. It was too boring for her.
It's not boring for me.
Offended. So this
I just want coloring.
This one's a widely asked one. We've been actually called liars because we haven't experienced this. But okay. Here's a question: have you dealt with police brutality or been racially profiled since traveling?
Yeah. So police brutality, no, not at all. The whole concept.
She just wants to be in it, but she still wants to cover.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So have we experienced any? No, we haven't. Honestly, we haven't. I think one of our first trips when I was trying out for the Olympics, we went to Reno, Nevada, and we had the car just packed to the top, right? And so we're leaving Reno, and we're driving. And this is the only time we've been pulled over on the road, so far.
Roland was going like 20 miles over the speed
limit. Look,
I
don't know what's wrong with Nevada, but we was out there, and the speed limit was like 50 miles an hour.
On an open road, but there are wild horses.
Open road, man. So I was like, forget it. I'm hitting it, right? And then I see the cop on the other side, and then the dude went across the median. I said, oh, he's coming after me, y'all. He's coming after me. And so, yeah, dude pulls us over, and so, Angel's like, oh, my God.
I know.
And I'm just chill.
I was kind of mad at him because I'm like, dude, 20 miles. If he probably would let you go if it was just 10.
Yeah, I was a good 20 over the speed. I'm driving Texas style. You on I-10 in Texas, it's like 85 miles an hour. So, anyway. He pulls over, but we were super chill, super cool.
Roland used his charm to get out of it, guys. He used his charm. He's like, I didn't know. And then he was like, oh, I was just trying out for the 2020 Olympics. And oh my gosh, the horses here are so cool. Like,
yeah, so he was explaining to me why the speed limit is what it is. And I was like, oh, really? Wow, I had no idea.
He used his charm a lot.
And it's sugar in there.
Anyway, we
ended up getting out of the ticket, and I was just like, dude, I can be going 2 miles over the speed limit and get pulled over, and they do not care. They still give me the ticket. This guy going 20 miles, and it's a warning. Just don't do it again.
Oh, man. Great guy, yeah, great. No, but seriously, as far as police brutality and anything like that, no. We haven't experienced any kind of police craziness. Now, does it happen? Obviously it happens. But we haven't been through it. Honestly, when you're out there camping and you're out there in a national park, you have the rangers who are coming by. You have mainly the rangers. You have the park people, depending on what kind of park you're in, but it's mainly the rangers, right? And so, we always let the rangers know that we're there. We say, hey, how's it going? We just see how it's going. We just talk to them, communicate with them, and
really kind of ask them
know.
the rules as well.
Yeah.
Like, are we allowed to have campfires and what's the rules and things like that. I don't know.
I really do that out of respect, for their positions and for their role and for them, protecting the forest. you know, I mean, that's what they're there. They're there to protect the forest, and so we want to make sure we're abiding by the forest rules. Again, not you know, if they're not doing campfires or whatever, we won't do it. Because number one, we don't want to accidentally burn down the fire. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna burn down the forest because we don't know if that fire get crazy.
And it does make us sad because we always look forward to a good campfire, but it's not about us, when it comes to something like that. It comes to safety, and we could put a whole lot of people in danger. We can burn down an entire forest if we don't abide by the rules, and we don't, we might not know how to stop it. Try to put dirt on it, and
That ain't how it will work.
no, not all the time.
Because I saw the game rangers stepped on a fiber.
That's right.
And it just.
I guess if it's really small, you can do that. That's true.
That's true.
Victory really takes full ownership to her junior ranger. Ariel does too, but Victory, oh my gosh, she sees somebody throw down some trash or feeding the animals. You're not supposed to feed the animals.
She will tell you. She will tell you.
I will tell you everything what I know what you could do.
That's right.
I'm just kind of like, nobody's saying it. No, okay.
Okay, so should you travel with the current racial tension?
Yeah.
Should you try? Yeah. So, you should. Now, I would say, I would process some things, right?
Somebody said they're such beautiful girls.
They are beautiful. They get it from their mom.
I know, right?
I know,
But
right?
yeah, should you travel with the current tension? You still can. Now, with the coronavirus thing, finally starting to weigh down. Parks are opening, so you want to check with the parks that you're going to, or check with the forests that you're going to make sure that they are open. Make sure you kind of know what's going on
and what the rules are.
Because
there's some that still aren't allowing overnight camping. Yeah. So if you're planning an entire weekend getaway and then you get there and it's just like, oh no, overnight camping, then you got to figure out something. So that's a good reason to call ahead and make sure. That.
Yeah, but again, now you make that. Now, with you going to some areas that are like high zones, I know Seattle's acting crazy right now. You want to be mindful. You don't want to just if you roll in accidentally on a riot. Well, let's just use common sense and get out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And also, some things still may be heightened. You're right. There may be some people who are extra. They may be out there, and so there may be some extra where you're at, but I wouldn't really trip out on it. Don't let it stop you. Keep going because there's still a lot to see out there.
Yeah, like our whole motto is never let fear rob you.
No.
Oh, how do you feel about that? Do you miss being on the road, or do you like being stationary?
I'm versatile when it comes to that. Because I really like camping and doing all that, but then it's cool to be back home, except I'm really aggravated because I can't see my friends right now. So it's just like, why?
Yeah, she's only gotten to see her friends on Zoom. All of her friends are pretty much on the worship team at church, and our church isn't back open yet, so she hasn't seen them. And some of their parents are just really like sticking to the rules and not really getting together.
Yeah, my best friend isn't even allowed to leave her house. She's like, I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, she's only been able to, don't take it too hard. She's only been able to see them on Zoom. Oh, okay.
Hey. Amen.
Victory, how do you feel about being back? Do you prefer being on the road traveling in the woods, or do you like being home?
I love traveling. Because traveling is my dream, and I love being at Nana at the same time.
Okay, so you like both.
There we go.
Okay.
She's adorable.
I am.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Okay, so the next question is, do black people travel or buy RVs?
Oh yeah. So, it's been pretty cool. We've just seen a lot of people. All right, there you are. We just seen a lot of people. So before this, I never personally knew anybody.
No, just keep talking. I'm just trying to help you.
I never personally knew, any person who had an RV, right? It was like every time I heard about an RV, there was something super, big old A class. I used to watch the show on HGTV that was like mega RVs and it's two-story thing. So I honestly, two didn't really come together, and so I never knew black people who had RVs, and then I didn't really even know anybody who actually had one. And so what ended up happening for us was that we ended up buying ours cash, and it worked out. But I mean, do we buy RVs? Yeah, I come to find out, and from a lot of folks who are subscribed to us and following us, they let us know, man, they have RVs. So it's been pretty cool seeing the RV seeing meeting more people in the RV community, but then seeing a lot of black people having RVs too. That's been super cool because being on the road, you don't see a lot of us, and so then hearing from y'all that there actually are a lot of us is pretty cool. So thank y'all for letting us know that there are a lot of black RVers out there. It's super encouraging.
So we got into like a black RV Facebook group, and lo and behold, there's a whole community out there. Boom. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And somebody asked were we scrapbooking our travels. Y'all, we started. We got a lot of pictures. But we haven't finished. Ariel has some scrapbooking too.
I'm almost done with my entire book.
What
I'm getting another one.
Oh yeah, you started scrapbooking. Remember when you were putting stickers and everything in your journal? You got your couple of journals and filled them all up.
Yeah.
Welcome.
When it was Christmas, I did.
Yeah. Well, it's before Christmas. But yeah, so we have been scrapbooking. I'm really artsy and like DIYs, and the girls are too. So we did get into some scrapbooking, but we just haven't finished them.
I'm almost done with mine.
I wish I had brought him over here. I would have showed you guys what we did.
The homeschooling videos. Okay.
Oh yeah, we have a few homeschool videos up. I'm not sure if they're unlocked, but we'll do some more.
Yeah.
We're pretty chillax when it comes to homeschool. Pretty much self-paced. We let the kids do their thing. What'd you say?
It's not that interesting. I'm reading and writing the whole time.
Yeah.
Except sometimes we do these.
So Ariel's pretty self-paced. She's a grade level ahead, and she's really good. Yeah. So.
Yeah. And that was something else, right? Like I never knew black folks who did homeschool. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know that either. So it was just a lot of firsts this entire journey. So we've been homeschooling before we got.
Yeah. So Ariel's been homeschooling since the 3rd grade. She's in 8th grade now.
Yeah.
So, and I'm in kindergarten.
That's right. You're in kindergarten. You're going to 1st grade now.
No. I do not want in there. Kindergarten is my best friend. They're not those.
Well, we all gotta grow up, buddy.
I want to.
Oh wow.
Peter Pan, never land.
Just don't change me something else. I just want to be in kindergarten. That's it.
How's the garden doing?
Oh, it's doing good, you guys. So I got some vitamins to keep it all organic. Some vitamins to help my plants to repel bugs, you guys.
Oh.
Okay, so chemicals.
This gardening experience has taken me to a whole nother level. Like, I'm learning so much. And I've learned, like I used to always say, oh man, I can never keep anything alive. I have a black thumb. And I'm learning that it's not that I have a black thumb. It's just that I'm learning. And I mean, you can't expect to be perfect at something that you've never done before.
Yeah. So
you have to take it bit by bit and just learn daily. I mean, I've killed a few plants since I've started this.
We killed a lot, actually.
But, a whole lot. But I've kept some alive, and they're actually producing fruit now.
They're doing
so
really good,
I'm excited about that. Yeah. Thanks for asking that.
Super good. That's better something.
All right,
I don't think we have any more.
And we can eat dinosaurs. Don't worry, that's not the doctor.
Okay. You can start now.
Okay. All right, y'all. So now here's the thing that we're doing. So we've really come to.
This part's good.
This part is the best
Where we plan on going next? We'll get to that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that.
Okay. So what we're planning on?
They can't see it, baby. It's too much light. Oh, there it is. Pretty.
All right. So what we're planning on now? We actually just came out with. Well, as we're kind of thinking about this, there's so many comments as far as the Black RV, and people looking to do something different, do something that a lot of times the community says, oh man, we don't do that, and so part of our journey is just part of our journey, and getting out there and traveling full time and just doing this whole nomadic living, it was breaking through some of that mindset of that, black people don't do that, right? And so we came out with the shirt that says Black Families Travel. And so that's gonna be the new hashtag, Black Families Travel. Make sure you use it. Black Families Travel.
And here's the thing, like we saw a few comments saying like what does race have to do with it? It's not that race has anything to do with it. It's just the fact that we heard a lot from our community when we were getting ready to do this, and while we were doing it, that black folks don't do that. And so it's actually just a positive spin on that. And we were actually hearing that from black people, not from any other race. And so it's just to encourage other black people that just because you're black doesn't mean you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can do anything you put your heart to. And so that's what it's all about. It's not about isolating just black people, but it's a positive spin to black people that you can, in fact, do anything you want to. If you want to travel the world, backpack across America, I don't care what you want to do. If you want to do it, you can. If you're solo female, if you're black, if you're white, I mean, we already know white people do that. So it's not an attack on white people. It's just a positive spin within the black community to encourage other black people to do that.
Hey, same with Latinos.
Yes,
that's
Latinos.
Right. But it's real, right? It's real. It's just a mindset of, oh man, we don't do that, or we can't take part in that luxury of life, and you actually can. And so it's an encouraging word. That black families travel, Latino families travel, Asian families travel.
And if you want
everybody, any family travel.
Yeah.
So we just want to encourage, our community, encourage your community to travel, right? To, whether it's van life, RV life, backpack life, truck life, overlanding, whatever you want to do, Prius, living in the Prius life. Whatever you want to
do a new thing, why can't you? That's right.
That's right. That's right. So that's what this whole thing is about. So stay tuned. You'll see the links to those shirts, and it obviously it supports the town, supports the family, and boom, you'll see that. All right, it's like,
oh yeah, it's like this is just not in a hotel, it's a tent or a beach, and it's not happening.
Yeah. That's right. Anyway, I can go on about that. So yeah, that's what all this is about. And just putting up the comments. So that is pretty much the questions we kind of had written down. Kind of get that hashtag out there. And
congratulations to all of you who are starting to travel and get your RVs, or that's your dream, and you're working towards that dream, because that's the thing. Like, not only have the dream, but work towards making it come to life. When we took that trip to Reno, Nevada for rolling a tryout for the Olympic team, that opened our eyes to a whole new journey. And it had already been something that we talked about, 7 years prior?
Yeah.
When we first got married, we were talking about, it would be so nice to travel the U.S. in an RV with our family and take our kids on and we talked about the adventures that we would take, but we never put it to action. Yeah. When we took that trip to Reno, Nevada, oh my gosh, Roland had planned out all of these different stops we take, and I mean, using the Road Trippers app, and he planned it out. I think I'll put a link in here. You guys can use the Road Trippers app.
Yeah, it's in the description. You'll see it. They're one of the partners with us, the Road Trippers. So y'all see the link.
So you guys can use the Road Trippers app. It's super cool. It helps you to plan out as you're driving to different places. So Ariel has studied about the petrified forest in school, and then she got to actually go to the petrified forest. Was there anything you were expecting?
I was expecting a forest with some crystallized trees, but it was more like a desert with pieces of tree everywhere. That was interesting.
Oh man, that was funny. So okay, again, here we go. You had 2 years in the making, excellent. Find it kind of amazing. How come you guys are not monetizing these live chats? We ain't got the monetization yet. We're almost there. Keep on watching. Send it to everybody so we get monetized.
Hold on, let Ariel finish talking, and then you can have your turn.
Yeah, so Ariel's talking about the petrified episode. Go ahead.
It was stump. But the thing was, they did have this restaurant. That was pretty good. But other than that, it was... It wasn't what I was expecting, but it was still cool. I like petrified. And then we looked it up on Amazon, like the petrified is like basically like I think it's like water and then it like crystallizes. It's similar to like a geode, but not the pressure. Yeah, it's like pressure and stuff. But I was. It was interesting. It was just a bunch of stumps, and then we looked it up, and then like they sell these pairs of these stumps for like $1,000, and you're like,
Yeah, we could have threw one of them stumps in our truck, man.
you're just
If
like,
we could have picked it up. We ain't gonna pick. We
Oh,
could have
the
picked it up.
Rangers would have got
Oh, yeah, they would have got us, boy. They would've, and then if Victory would have told on us because she the Junior Ranger.
you'd be like, you're not supposed to take stuff from the park.
Okay, but for real, we had no idea what a petrified forest was. I mean, and legit, I knew what petrified was, but what I was thinking,
Yeah, what were we expecting?
I was thinking the trees were still gonna be standing
And they were going to be petrified.
petrified.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
But it happens on the inside, so how else are we gonna see it?
I don't know. But we found out it was a big old desert full of stump crystals, stump rocks, I should say.
That was.
But yeah, no, but it was super cool. That was the first part of it, and then I think that was the first time we experienced a monsoon. Huh?
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
because Dad was so scared it was gonna rain for the rest of the day and we're gonna miss it, and then it was just like 10 minutes. It just came by and then it was sunny again.
Man, we from Texas, right? So again, this is our first
I think
time.
Texas has monsoons, honey.
Yeah, but
I don't think so.
we ain't experienced monsoon like that. Now we're from the coast. This is like some stuff off of National Geographic, man. We're out there and we're going, and then we see the cloud, and we're like, you know, we see that stuff in Texas. You see the cloud way off. We see the cloud, and then the water's just coming. I mean, and so we're trying to beat it, and then we get there, and it's just pouring.
Yeah, and they were so happy for the rain. They were like, they hadn't had rain in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, we was like, oh my
So
goodness.
they were happy for that monsoon.
Oh,
Let me, hold on. Let me try to bring up the. Do you have any travel endeavors in mind? Thank you for
Thank you
subscribing.
for subscribing. Yeah, let's see. All right, G. What's up, RG? Now, is that Vic and what is that? Vic and Kevin?
Vic and Kevin.
Hey, what's up, Vic and Kevin? And so you guys have been working on traveling 2 years. Okay, 2 years in the making. Awesome. That is super cool. Yeah, like I said, I mean, so we had the thought, you know, about 7 years before it actually came to fruition. But then when we decided that we were going to do it, it honestly took us about a year to get everything together.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I never
It took
finished
about
that
a year to get
thought.
everything. Okay. Kevin. Karen? What is that?
Hold on, baby.
Oh, Karen, Vic, and
It's Karen.
Karen.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hi.
Trying to zoom in.
Oh, any future travel endeavors in mind?
You know, so this is how we normally travel. We pick the direction
We just go.
and then we just go.
Yeah.
So where we were heading to was the Rocks. We was heading to the
Smoky Mountains. We were headed to the Smoky Mountains before the coronavirus shut down the U.S.
Yeah.
But
And so we were going to Smokies, and then from Smokies we were going to head up to the Arkin County. So that was the plan. We were going to Arkin
oh my
County.
gosh, we want to go to the
and
Smokies
then-
so bad.
Yeah, and then across, and then we're gonna keep on
Maybe that's
making
why,
our
because my
way
mom said
to
she
Alaska.
wanted to go, so maybe that's why the Lord wants us to take her. That's why.
Yeah,
He was like, don't go until you take your
We were
mom.
throwing the RV. And so we were heading to the Smokies, then to the Arkin County, then we were gonna make our way up to Alaska for this time. We were gonna be in Alaska around this time. To see some friends we got in Alaska. So that was the plan.
Yeah, things are
Now it's all
awesome.
kind of jumbled and crumbled. So it's you know.
Yeah, it's kind of jumbled, but in the future, what are you
Yeah.
planning on doing?
That was cool.
So you want to talk about what you're going to do in the future?
Probably-
Future endeavors.
Yeah. So
Go see
probably
the
our
world's
first
biggest shopping mall. That would be cool.
The world's biggest shopping mall.
Oh yeah.
Where's that at, do you know?
I
one.
know.
It's in where? In Canada?
Where's the world's biggest shopping mall? I
That
thought it
would
was
be
Mall of
epic.
America. Ain't Mall of America no more? Mall. It's closed down to Mall of America?
Oh, yeah, guys, we actually have a blog post that we partnered with Road Trippers with, and we talk all about that. I don't know if it's ready to go out just yet, but we'll keep y'all updated. But it's a really good article. So how'd you feel about traveling with and all of that without your friends?
Urban and Nappies?
Just say it was a process, people.
Yeah,
It was a process.
Yeah. So give me a little insight.
Just a little snapshot.
we said, hey, we're gonna travel full time on the road.
And how'd you feel
what
about
we
that
thinking
initially?
I honestly thought they were both having a midlife crisis. I was like, this will blow over. They just said that. It's cool. And then they asked about the RV, and I was like, my parents are going crazy.
What's funny is Ariel was Victory's age when we first started talking about the dream, and it's so funny that now that she was 12 at the time, but she's 13 now. Now that it actually was coming to pass, she was just like, oh no, I see. I'm like, I have my crew now.
Yeah, I'm like, all these years, I really didn't have a group of friends. And then when I finally get some, you guys are like, okay, so he's thinking we're leaving. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh no. Seriously. Seriously.
But
goodness.
we literally go into
Minnesota, Mall of America. Okay,
Mall of America.
Okay,
Okay.
good. Is it still standing?
And we find some big fish, and we find some ponies, but it's bigger. And Mom call the other one nice.
That's true.
Yeah.
We stayed at a Boondockers Welcome location. Yeah. Boondockers Welcome is a great resource, you guys, if you're planning on RVing. If you didn't know about that already, it's basically people who RV too. They have a little driveway or a plot of land, and they welcome you to park there for free. And yeah, they give you a place to stay overnight.
Good deal. I was one of those for those.
Well, let me read some, buddy.
My picture
Okay.
is
I know you gave this to me yesterday.
So if you haven't heard of Boondockers Welcome, that's a good one. Because again, like I said, it's people who travel already, so they all got the traveling spirit, the traveling, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And so
it just gives you a nice, safe place to overnight at, and I mean, you can usually stay there for a couple of days. Right?
Yeah. Now we're gonna be honest now, because again, we like to be honest. We will keep it real with y'all, okay? When we saw so we get Boondockers Welcome. We're gonna stay at our first Boondockers. Yeah. Now our first Boondockers, we're like, all right, what if they're crazy? Right?
Oh my
God.
God.
We're like, what if they're crazy?
Oh yeah.
So we was legit nervous, and so we was kind of looking at the comments, and just kind of read the comments, read the reviews.
People. What if they try to kill us in our sleep?
Is there a fee for Boondockers Welcome?
Once a year, I think.
Yeah, once a year.
I think it's like $40 or $50.
Yeah,
it's like
it's
nothing.
Real cheap. So
it's worth getting.
It's different from Harvest Host, because Harvest Host, you pay for the year, and then generally when you go stay at the Harvest Host,
they want you to pay
$10,000, which ends up being cheaper than staying at a
hotel or RV resort.
Yeah. But the Boondockers Welcome is free. Now, if you decide to like use their water or use their electricity, they ask that you just help compensate them a little bit for that. You'll donate to them for that to help them out. But yeah, how many years do you guys plan to be? Okay, we'll answer it.
We're just winging it.
We're just winging it. Ariel's funny. You guys, so we're gonna get into that a little bit more. We're sharing already with our Patreon.
Yeah.
So they get like kind of like first dibs on like the exclusive things that are happening right now.
Yeah.
We do still plan on living in our RV full time for the next couple of years. And traveling as well for the next couple of years on and off.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's kind of how the flow is gonna work.
But we are total wingers, you guys.
We are. Stuff changed so fast.
We're winging everything. Travels.
Our eyeliner.
Our dinner.
But here I guess here's some things that we learned from being nomadic, right? Before a nomadic life, man, I mean, yeah, we wanted everything planned out, right? We wanted everything planned out. We wanted to know exactly where we were going, what we were going to be doing. Because when you're on vacation, right, you have a limited amount of time. You have a limited amount of money that you've allocated for the trip, and so you kind of squeeze in so many things as you're trying to get through your adventure and then come back. Well, once you start having a nomadic life, the mindset changes. Like, it took us a while to really plan to unplan, right? Just weeding out everything first as far as minimizing.
I mean,
that was the first challenge.
Sorry, if you have a time limit, then it makes then plan obviously, because you want to make sure you see everything you wanted to see before you have to get back to your home base or whatever, get back to work or whatever you have to do. But when we were full time, we just chose to like enjoy it. We were staying places for a month, 2 months.
Yeah, and so what that what that allowed us to do was to really take in the place that we was at. So like we spent I think we spent like a month in Colorado, a month in New Mexico. We went like that,
Oh my gosh, it was so hot.
That was horrible. We spent a month
Yeah.
in Florida. We spent a few weeks in what was that? Mississippi.
Yeah, we spent a month in Utah.
We
Yeah,
spent
month
like
in Utah.
less than a week in
Yeah, we spent
Mississippi.
less than we got out of Mississippi.
We like a week.
Nothing against Mississippi.
Okay, here's a fun fact about me. That was so fun. I mean, well, it was sad, but it was also like fun to find out.
I
Like,
couldn't breathe in the water.
Oh Lord.
oh, that's when we were in
That was in Nevada.
Nevada.
No, that
no,
yeah, it was in Mexico. The Blue Hole. You have to go to the Blue Hole
Okay,
because.
let's stop over talking to each other, you guys. They're not gonna be able to understand that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
My turn. Okay.
Oh wait. You gonna talk about the Blue Hole?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You have to go to the Blue Hole because the one part is actually Blue Hole, and then the other part is a super epic water park. And they have like slides and paddle boarding, and then they have this thing called the Whibbit, which is like a playground above the water. It's really cool.
I do not know what ribbon means, and I
It's
was like,
in New
I was like,
Yeah, New Mexico.
boys, what are y'all talking about?
Okay, so Victory, how'd you like the water slide with Daddy?
I did not like it. It was really creepy. I couldn't breathe in the water. It's just no. I can never. And then this boy is going to say ribbit, and I don't even know what he's talking about. And it's just I do not like the water slide. And that's why I said duck first, but they didn't let me do it.
Okay, so Romy, you want to tell the story?
So we went to the Blue Hole, and then there's a big water slide. So I got Victor in my lap, and we're going down the slide. And Victor was a little nervous at first, but then she was good. She was like, yeah. So we're just going down the slide. Now we getting ready to go into the water, and I forgot to tell Victor to hold her breath. So we hit the water. Boom! And I'm holding my breath. I'm thinking Victor automatically holding her breath, man. She come out the water. So now Angel don't see me, right? So
I was coming down the slide after.
She way up. I done flipped Victor over. I'm patting her on the back and saying, "Cough, girl, cough in the water." And Victor like, I'm like, "Cough, cough." I'm looking back, make sure Angel don't see me. So I'm like, I can't drown my baby. And so I got on my shoulders. I run out the water. I sprint out the water. Victor still, so I lean over, "Cough, girl, cough, cough." And I'm still looking back, make sure Angel don't see me. Because I knew if Angel saw me, it was over. We were done with the trip.
We're going back home.
We did not go back home.
The whole reason, and I was so I'm sorry, baby, don't overtalk me. I was like so terrified, and because I don't know how to swim that well, you guys. So I had a flotation device on. Victor had a flotation device on, and Roland is, he knows how to swim really well. So, so I left that responsibility to him. He almost drowned my kid.
I traumatized my kid, y'all. Now she tell everybody.
I know, she tells them.
I said,
It's like the first topic of conversation if you ever meet Victory.
Yeah, she will let you know that she couldn't breathe on a water slide. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so I saw a question. When we was in Colorado Springs, yes, we did. We went to the Garden of Gods. Oh my goodness, that place was insane. It was cool.
Beautiful though.
Seeing all the rock formations. Garden of Gods was amazing.
We
Garden of the Gods.
Yeah.
Garden of God.
That's right. We went to the Garden of God.
No, we named it God's Garden.
God's
they
Garden.
keep messing it up, you guys.
Something like that.
Garden of God sounds better, but okay.
God's Garden. That's something along God. Anyway.
Yeah.
Something like that. All right,
This isn't
so
working. It's making me.
let's see. What else? What other questions I have?
I'm sorry, baby. She's funny. Oh, Victor, you say you're funny. Oh, Air Force Academy. Did we see that? I don't.
Oh man. No, okay.
That would have been cool.
So we were camped out legit down the street from the Air Force Academy, but no, we didn't go. Honestly, I didn't even know you could go tour and see it. Here's the tip, y'all. So in Colorado Springs, there's nowhere to overnight in Colorado Springs. Okay, all the Walmarts are shut down.
That's true.
So where you have to go?
Bass.
Where you have to go is Bass Pro, a little bit outside of Colorado Springs.
It's actually really nice.
And Bass Pro is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
They'll let you overnight
For like a
for
long
a
time.
little bit, a little
We
extended
stayed there
overnight.
2 weeks, you guys. But
Yeah.
here's the thing: if you haven't watched our "What Not to Do at Walmart" camping video,
Yeah.
I suggest you go watch it because you don't
Absolutely.
want to look like you're living there. That's the
Yeah.
thing. That's where people mess up and they
Yeah.
ruin it for everybody.
Yeah.
You don't want clotheslines.
No.
You don't
Lord,
want,
please.
you know, that's
Don't be that person.
That's stuff you can do in the woods, but you can't do it, you
Yeah.
know, at a store because
Yeah.
they're running a business.
Absolutely.
And so it's a form of respect. Say for instance, you have a guest that's staying at your house, right? And you letting them crash on your couch. Well, they can't sleep on your couch all day. They have to get up, fold their sheets up, put them away, and make your living room look like a living room again, right? So it's the same kind of concept. You can't have, you know, clotheslines or, you know, your
Banana.
your stuff all out in the streets, you know,
Yeah.
like you have to make
Lord.
sure it looks like a parking lot.
Yeah.
So that when their customers come, it doesn't look nasty.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. And, you know, everybody there knew, you know, even people who were homeless, they were living out of their cars. You could tell who was homeless and who wasn't. They were living out of their cars, but they respected. You know, they didn't have clothes everywhere. You know, that guy get out, brush his teeth,
Yeah.
change his clothes real quick, and get back in his car, you know?
Oh, what was that?
At Bass Pro, remember
Oh
that
yeah,
guy that
man,
was living in his car?
At Bass Pro, there was his brother. Guy was living. He was he was living out his Prius. That brother got the game, man. You in the Prius? Come on, you ain't spending nothing on that.
Well, I was talking about the homeless people there too. Like there was some homeless people there in like the Toyotas.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah, we saw folks, you know, who were homeless.
They were just getting
on
it.
no
I
mask.
mean,
I don't know what they were.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, it was cool. But that's the secret. If you're in Colorado Springs, you want to go into Colorado Springs and want to see that area, go to Bass Pro. You can unhitch and check out Colorado Springs, and you can head up to I forget the name of that city. It's like a Stevensville or something like that.
Somebody said that those are beautiful memories that you guys can make with an educational with your family, which is so true. That's what it's all about. It's about memories. You know, we can get a big house and all of those things later, but these are times to cherish with our children. They've learned so much. One of the things we really love is the Junior Ranger programs, and the thing we love about them is when they're really specific to the park, not the general Junior Ranger package, because some parks have that too, but we want them to learn what's happening in this park. You know, we're traveling all across the country, and we want them to learn about different things. I mean, there's so much we learned at the Grand Canyon.
Oh yeah.
And at Zion National Park.
Zion National Park.
Zion was funny.
Yeah.
Them Rangers were.
And
They was extra at Zion, y'all. They was extra. But they were super cool, but they was extra.
And then sorry, baby. I didn't mean to.
Oh yeah. So like when you and when you're at the park, so here's the point: you want to take full advantage of the opportunity to learn. So you're there, and you're gonna see your stuff you read about in your books, in the school books, and things. You hear about the trees. You hear about these big gigantic trees. But when you go to the park, man, take some time to really learn about what's going on there, and you know that stuff begins to expand your mind. Like for us personally, this is us. You know, we really begin to see that you really begin to see God's creation in its fullest. You know what I'm saying? And know that someone obviously had to design this, because this couldn't have came by chance. You know, being like I said, those Junior Ranger programs are legit. And again, when it's tailored to the park, you really get to unpack the park. So like at Big Bend, we learned a lot about the desert life and about high deserts and low deserts and learning what plants you can eat and things like that. So Victor can tell you, she can look at a yucca plant,
and tell you make soap and
tell you which ones you can make soap off of. Come on, girl, tell me.
and shampoo.
So what else can you make in the desert? Hey, you can make shampoo.
You can make soap or shampoo. And
what can you do with the long parts? Do you remember what you can do with the long parts that stick out?
Oh, you can make shampoos out of them.
We know that, but what else can you make?
You can make
A rope out of it?
a rope out of it.
Remember, what's the one you can eat?
The cactus jelly.
Yes.
There it is, the cactus jelly. See, she know y'all.
Okay, this is why I'm good at this voice.
Oh, you get that part. And you can build houses out of the yucca too, the long sticks, remember that?
Yeah,
you can make roofs and structures with them.
Can you make cake out of them?
I mean, I don't know
about that. I don't know about that.
Or you can make them soap out of shampoo.
Yeah, but again, you need to learn so much about that environment, so much about that park. And so it really takes the experience outside of just the hiking and seeing it. You really get to learn a lot about what's going, a lot about that environment. We learned about the high desert, the low desert. We learned about the trees when we went to the Sequoia National Park. So you really get to really embrace what's going on. Even outside the camping and the s'mores and the campfires. That's one experience. But then to really learn about that park is a whole nother experience. We was in Florida in the Everglades. Really learning about the gators. And then learning about the gators did what?
It helped take down the fear level for me. I mean, I was terrified of gators. And Ariel, it was on her list, and since we were trying to get her to really enjoy the travel part because she was overcoming, homesickness and all of that. So we definitely wanted her to see a lot of things that she had on her list to see. So the Everglades was one that she learned about in school and she really wanted to see. And I was so terrified, but I was a trooper and I was like, let's just do this. But seeing those gators and walking literally alongside them plopping out of the water and you don't even hear them. But seeing that they didn't really want to chase after people or, attack you, that helped take down the fear. But it's still, because you know how quiet they can be and how fast they are, gives you a respect for the animal, not to want to mess with them. But it took down the fear level, at least learning about them.
Yeah. So this is all about just expanding your own territory, and just learning, man. This country is beautiful. It really is. This is a beautiful country, and you deserve to experience. So if you're planning to hit your RV full time, you planning to hit the road. It's worth planning. It's worth the struggles. It's worth some of those nights that you're saving the money, or it's worth trying to build that business so you can have the ongoing income. It's worth it, y'all. It's worth it to be uncomfortable, to go out and experience all that this country has to experience. And it's also part of why it's important to protect it too.
Yeah, I think the kids are getting tired of this life. But I wanted to get on here and say, Ariel, in Victory. Okay, so one thing I wanted to leave you guys with as a parting gift was like top places you want to go and see. So what's your top place that you would suggest that everybody goes and sees that gets on the road?
Definitely Blue Hole.
Blue Hole, okay, so that's in
New Mexico.
New Mexico. What about you, Roland?
My favorite place.
My favorite place.
Oh, come on, get in.
My favorite place is the one where the snow plays.
Oh, the Grand Canyon?
Yeah, it like snows everywhere. You get to play snow fighting. You get to make snowmen out of them.
Yeah.
And you make them snow angel. I just love snow.
You enjoyed that a lot, didn't you?
I wish I made a snowman and it made a snow angel, but I can't because it's very fine.
Yeah, it wasn't enough snow.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. My favorite place. My favorite place. Oh man,
there's so many.
Okay.
I know, right? I was about to go down top five.
I'm gonna say favorite place and then favorite experience.
Okay, good job.
All right.
That's
so
good.
favorite place is La Plata Canyon in Colorado.
Oh my God.
That's the favorite place. Now my favorite experience. Okay, greatest to least. Okay, so the my favorite experience was probably standing inside the trees at the Sequoia National Park.
Oh yeah, so that's true.
So standing inside the trees, you can't make that stuff up. When you stand inside of a tree that's on its side, and I'm 6'2", standing on the side, and I still got headroom. That's amazing. You can't put words to that. Now that was the best. Now of the lesser best was seeing the manatees, y'all.
Oh my gosh.
Seeing the manatees.
That was lesser best.
Oh my goodness. I had a hard time trying to just pick between the two, but seeing the manatees, I've always watched manatees as a kid on Discovery Channel. And to actually see one in person was
what about that bird that caught that fish? He got some good shots, guys, of this bird that caught this fish. The fish is still flopping.
Yeah.
And it's like eating it in the tree.
And I tell you this too, so I grew up in a street called I Street, and I thought it was pretty cool to actually see the bird the ostrich bird eating a fish in a tree. Like, man, it was so many other just sentimental things that was just connecting when we was in Florida. Outside of chasing the iguanas, I had a great time doing that.
And we found coconuts, guys, and Roland was like hacking them up on the back of the truck, and we were drinking fresh coconuts that we had found, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't like coconut, but Noelle loved it.
So now we did just see a question that said, "Are we still full time?" So we're still full time in our RV. We haven't been traveling. Our traveling is going to change up a little bit because we have some new adventures that we're going to do. But the new adventures are coming out on our Patreon.
Yeah.
So you want to hear about some of the new adventures? Go ahead, check us out on Patreon. We can support us because some of this adventure here is. It ain't no baby. This real deal.
It's gonna be our new baby.
This a big adventure right here.
Yeah.
But it's something cool that God is doing in our lives, and so we're excited to take the community with it.
Yeah. And we're not telling you because we want to build up this. Okay, I never told you guys my favorite places though. Yeah.
Go ahead, tell them, honey.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So my favorite places, you guys, it's a list. So get your pen and paper. Places you must see and must go. Okay, Crested Butte, Colorado being the #1 place. There's so much adventure to be had there. Oh my gosh, you guys. There's so much adventure to be had there. I'm talking hikes, beautiful scenery, even a little cute little town there. Oh my goodness, it's just amazing. So I definitely want to say adventure out, drive the trails, go see, go hike. We got so high up in elevation that we actually needed to use oxygen.
I thought they was playing. I wasn't gonna buy no oxygen in no can. I'm from Texas, man. I don't wanna buy no oxygen.
But we're also below sea level.
This ain't what's that cartoon? With the thieves.
Lorax?
This ain't the Lorax. You gonna buy no oxygen?
Oh my gosh! But you were sad we had it.
Well, we had the oxygen though.
Because we were up above 15,000 feet.
Yeah.
We were above 15,000 feet.
It was high up there.
It got pretty high, and it could have gotten higher, but we ended up not being able to go to the top because it got cold. It started sleeting.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So we had to. We weren't adequately dressed for it. So. But the views were beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
So Crested Butte, Colorado would definitely be one. What's the name of that forest that we were camped at? She'll think of it. Okay, the next place I would say is Arches. A lot of people talk about Arches. It's a must-go place. We saw the sunset in Arches, and it was breathtaking. And the hikes in Arches was amazing too. Ariel actually took a lot of the pictures on our Instagram account of Arches when we were there. So kudos to you. And what else would I say is my top place that I want y'all to go? There's another place. Lake Tahoe.
Oh my God.
Lake Tahoe.
Yeah.
On the Nevada side.
Yeah, on the Nevada side. You can go to California too. So if you're from California, and you haven't been to Lake Tahoe yet, I suggest that you go. It's a quick drive for you. If you're in Nevada, it's a quick drive for you as well. So
if you're in Texas, it's not.
So now,
but make it a road trip.
At Lake Tahoe, okay. Listen. This is where it's at now. Now, you want to find the Bonsai Rock. Okay, it's called the Bonsai Rock.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing you guys should know about Lake Tahoe. If you don't get there before the park opens, then the park fills up super quick.
Yeah, you ain't getting that.
So we end up going a back way following some locals.
Yeah.
And I mean, it
gave away their secret spot.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm not giving away a secret spot. You guys got to figure out a way to get in there. Because I don't know exactly how to tell you to get in there. But we followed people and got in there.
For real.
But I will say it's not as comfortable as the beach that's in the actual park.
Yeah.
But if you play it safe, don't be silly, and you proceed with caution, then you can have a lot of fun.
So we actually got on this really big rock that was like right in front of the water.
That's the Bonsai Rock.
That's the Bonsai Rock. So you want to find the Bonsai Rock. That's the local hangout. That's the place.
It's like a whole little beach down there.
So find the Bonsai Rock.
And one more thing I will say.
Yeah, them high altitudes.
Yeah, them high altitudes is crazy. One more thing I would suggest is Zion National Park.
Oh man.
And you guys, there is a secret place about 2 hours outside of Zion. If you're staying at Zion, staying we were camped outside of Zion because we're all about free camping. Okay, saving money is our thing. But if you take that scenic road trip, first of all, the road trip up there is beautiful. I don't even know how to tell them to get there.
Yeah.
But get a map. Get a map and ask the rangers when you get there.
I told y'all we was winging it.
For the secret place outside of, and there's not a lot of people there, so you won't get the crowd.
Yeah. So it's the yeah. I've been. Oh yeah, Zion's where it's at.
Yeah.
So as Zion, okay, it's the second park. It's the northern park or something like that.
Yeah,
so,
something like that. It's like off the beaten path or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot of people up there.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful.
Oh,
the
yeah.
drive up there is beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can just really like. We drove up there on Roland's birthday, and y'all, I felt like that was just God's gift to him.
Yeah.
We didn't have a birthday cake. We didn't have access to the stores to even make him a cake. You know, there's a store in there, but the stuff is very
crazy, expensive, y'all.
and ridiculous.
Oh, it's going great. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so the rate. But it's super expensive, so we end up going to an apple festival that happened on Roland's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
And we bought an apple pie.
Okay,
oh my
yeah.
God! We put candles in it. It's on our Instagram if you guys want to see the pictures. But we put candles in it, and we sung him happy birthday, and it was really beautiful. But the gift that God gave him was this beautiful sunset.
Oh yeah, that sunset.
The mountain
You
view.
can't beat the sunset.
The drive up
mountain.
there with the trees. Oh my gosh, you guys.
And then while we was up there, there was a guy. He was a surveyor who Nick was a surveyor. He tracks the California condor. So he's a part of this organization that tracks with the condors and monitors them and help rehabilitate them. And so he had a big monoscope, a telescope or whatever, and not telescope, it's a monoscope, something like that.
It's a super duper scope.
That's a super scope. So he let us look through the super scope so we could see the condor, and the condor was like about 2 miles away, and we were like, that's a big bird.
It looks like a turkey. Like a lot of times people mistake them for turkeys and they hunt them, and so they're actually so they actually are going extinct.
Yeah.
So
it was cool.
That's why he was tracking them.
Yeah. So it was cool to see one. You know, at first off, they're just rare to see, and then it was just cool to see one. So you know, God knows I love animals. It's ridiculous. You know, but. Yeah. All right. So we'll do a couple of let's do some shout outs real quick.
Okay.
Shout
out. Oh no, you just touch the screen and then
it
pops up.
All right. So let's shout out. We got Thug Life Fishing. What's up? No wait. What's that? Yeshua's son. I can't pronounce that.
I'm sorry, Yeshua.
What's up? Nah, I didn't like
Cynthia. Hey.
Hey, what's up, Cynthia?
Oh, y'all said Thug Life Fishing. San H.
What's up, San H?
Cynthia. Oh, y'all.
RG. What's up, RG? SS. What's that? Jew Jingle? What's up, Jew Jingle?
No, sir.
77 Monica, how you doing? Carl. Abdullah, what's up, Carl? Spread your wings and fly like an eagle.
I believe I can fly.
Yeah. All right, let's see who else is on here. Sanford White, how you doing?
Thank you for saying that. Thank you for subscribing.
Yeah, thank you for subscribing.
Appreciate you guys.
Vic and Curran, got it right this time. Vic and Curran.
Oh, there was Feathered Sunset.
Feathered Sunset,
that's
what's
my
up?
friend from Instagram.
We go way back, Feather. All up in your town, Feather. What's up? Hanging out with your people.
Oh, Storm Chaser.
Oh, Storm Chaser. Now that sounds legit. Storm Chaser 10. What about 9? All right, who else?
I think that's...
Terrence Williams. What's up, Terrence? Zyra, how you doing, Zyra?
Gloria,
what's up, Gloria?
Oh, my shoulder's burning.
Work out.
Terrence Williams.
Good deal.
Thank you guys
hey,
so
thank y'all
much.
for tuning in.
Thank you
Love
for tuning
you.
in.
Thank you for subscribing.
Oh, Victory's coming back.
Oh, come on, Victory.
Come on, baby.
Oh,
Come
my
on.
Oh, unbelievable.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in today. We're
Yeah.
glad we got to finally do this live and meet some of you guys and talk with y'all. And I hope you learned from our story and, go visit some of our favorite places. That'd be really cool. Share your pictures with us.
Yeah.
Tag us at Thomas Family _life if you're tagging us on Instagram. There is already a Thomas Family Life. That's not us. With Thomas Family _life on Instagram. Tag us in your pictures, and we'd love to see them.
And then make sure you do Black Families Travel. Hashtag Black Families
Yeah,
Travel. That'd be
hashtag
so
Black
cool.
Families
Shirt's
Travel.
coming out soon, so you'll see that link coming up. Support your family, your favorite family.
Yeah, and
And,
go over and be a Patreon, you guys.
Yeah, and get an inside scoop on what's going on.
Yeah. Would you like to come join? No pouting. No pouting.
All right.
Oh boy, you get your excited. Can you smile? Because they're getting ready to say bye. Can you say bye?
Come on.
Bye, guys.
All right. Peace out, y'all. Love you. Peace out.
Give them the peace sign. At least Victory is going goodbye in 5 seconds.